that so delayed? Hold on. You would not believe how many fuck-ass frogs are going to perish today. So, you've seen the tier lists before, you know. You've seen, you know, monster tier list, weapon tier list. Meh 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 meh. Lame. Boring. That shit's lame as hell. So why not? Instead of being uncool and lame and making a tier list about, oh, my preferred weapon, my preferred monster. What if we be intellectuals and really gauge what matters in this game? How about we rank every weapon by how fun it is to beat on a low-rank Chata with it? With 4000 HP solo scaled. In full endgame progression. I'm going to be doing 3 of each. I'm going to be doing 3 on each weapon. And then at the end of it, I will be switching the screen over to a tier list. And I will be ranking how fun it was for all 14 weapons to bully this fucking frog. And we'll see where it takes us. And we're gonna start with Greatsword. Oh god. Oh wait, no, he spawned like in there. Shit. Okay, wait, no, I need to get this camp. I need to get South Campsite. Okay, that's already a tear. Okay, I don't even think I'm gonna be able to get offsets off, because I just fucking break apart. Okay. Honestly, not the best start. Like, whenever, you know that feeling sucks. Whenever you go for an offset, and it's like right fucking there, and then like a part breaks right before it, or the damage flinches the monster, you don't get the offset. I think that's gonna happen a lot on Greatsword, and that's gonna land it pretty low, I think. Why are we bullying Crazy Frog? In the name of objective science and superior tier list is why.
Make sure you're prepared.
This is a very important endeavor. Oh, I need to not be in a quest for that. Take away fucking southwest. I never use this camp. You know, I finally use quick access. I forget that's a thing. This is just a lie. Like, it's telling you Area 1, but it's like right here. Watch. What tier are we doing here? So it's obviously low-rank Shadakara only has like 4000 HP. The tier list is how enjoyable is it, depending on the weapon, to fucking demolish this poor thing. Across every weapon. Okay, you know what? I kind of like this opener though. This opener's fun. But like, usually here's where you go for the offset, but then he flinches out. Then he flinches out. So it doesn't feel good at all. So like, it's iffy. The opener is fun. The opener is really rad when you get him with the sneak attack, and then that first strong charge makes him back up with an enrage, but you're able to catch up with TCS. It's really cool, but then when you go for the offset setup after that, it just breaks it just causes a break. And then you don't get the offset, you don't get the dopamine. And then the tackle part break is pretty iffy. I don't know. I'm fine with that. Alpha Fun Plus is kicking my butt in Frontier. You're in Frontier, you're on your own. Usually the wolves with that one. How enjoyable is it to smash this frog dude with a hammer? You see that shit? You ever see that's in like my science fair, dog, in fucking middle school. Beating the fuck out of this frog for sport. Oh, I just realized. Oh fuck, I didn't turn this on. There you are.
Make sure you're prepared.
You can bring your drum exposed to your shoulder. The shoulder tackle is simply an art too powerful. Yo, do you think I should like buff up? Do you think I should be like popping might seeds and might powders on the way? Actually, no, I could probably pop might pill and it would be active for the full fight. Like the first hit causes flinch and then oh he doesn't back up. But first hit of TCS pops the wound. Okay, wait, let's try this. Holy shit, wait, that feels nice. Okay, that took longer. But like if that's the issue, cause like right? The offset is so fun of Greatsword, that's what makes beating on things with Greatsword so fun. But if you do try to go for it, it doesn't work. And so when you don't go for it, it just feels wrong. Like I feel like I should be canceling into an offset here, but it's not fucking working. My quality is so much crispier now. It doesn't sound like they're holding it down with a pillow anymore. Oh yeah, fucking. I love 5-minute YouTube tutorial on how to make my mic sound not shit in OBS. I also alternatively, I now have a preset for shitty mic, although I'm not gonna use it. Because that would be damaging. Frog too powerful, you might need might pills. Alright, where's my speedruns loadout? We gotta trap spam him too? This is some real hunting shit. You would not believe how much effort goes into. I think this is gonna be a case where Demon Drug is too weak. Like it's gonna take too long to consume for the time you lose, unironically. Oh wait, no, I could just drink a Demon Drug before the hunt. Oh, I don't think Longsword's gonna be good, because I have to like build up gauge. Okay, but that's actually a pretty fun opener. I'm gonna say this will kill him now. Oh wait, this is fun guesswork. Will it die to the Helm Splitter? No! Oh, that just made it feel so much worse. Oh, I was 100 damage off from correctly guessing if it would kill or not. But that's a fun guessing game. I like that. I actually like that. That's good damage counting. That makes it a bit more enjoyable. That gives it some depth, you know? Shitty Mike should be a 1 year anniversary throwback. Oh, that would be a good idea. I went through for the first time and like actually watched my old stuff. Holy shit. Uh, I used to be way more jovial when speaking. The horrors of the world reached me, I suppose. I don't know. I think it's a byproduct of me putting more in the scripts over time. So I was talking faster, so I had less time to put, you know, like emotional emphasis on shit. So I think that's why. And then that's just like been the standard since. Yeah, no, I will. Shitty Mike, you will see Shitty Mike eventually, I think, if I remember it exists. It's kind of like buried amongst my shit, and I could easily forget about it. Okay, I am curious, because I did this accidentally last time. Is it better to, like, go up here? We're on speedrunner strats. Is it optimal to go to the left or to go forward? Oh, oh god, I played this horribly. Oh my god. Oh! Come on. Okay. Here's the guessing game. Oh, I know, he's already at skulls. This will 100% kill him. Yeah, no, that was only like the first 4 hits. So, like, if I go for it right before skulls, right? If I... this third run, I better get that spirit release finisher on, like, the last few hits. I need to win the guessing game. Horrible opener. Exactly! That made me do way more damage, and so I got to skulls way sooner. That's the issue with longsword though. Even though I get the wounds, like I'm still stuck up on getting gauge because I don't really have DPS without it. Wondering how like, oh, I don't think charge blade is gonna go well.
Monster are we after this time? Okay, well, let's be on our way.
Okay. Wait, oh, he spawned far. What the fuck? Oh my god. Do I need to do some fucking level 2 cheating shit and make Chata spawn somewhere? Oh, that's beautiful. The focus strike opened to the next wound, but he's also not enraged. No! Oh my god, I was off by 100 again! God damn it.
That's my partner.
Okay, that was really snappy though. I liked that because I intentionally got one color and I went for the focus strike. The slash from the focus strike created another wound to open, and then it got me red. That was really fucking cool. Chargeblade SAD as fast as possible. Ooh, I wonder if it'll die after just AED follow up. Okay, now we're on to sword and board. I wonder on SNS I would presume it would just be like the basic attack spam. Because I don't think like the stun buildup from PR is worth it on something that's gonna die this quickly. So we're gonna get a bit brain rotted.
Time to get serious.
So throw in one of these. Ready for some riveting SNS gameplay? god, he's just locked from damage. That was lame as fuck. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna go do PR. I think that's the fastest one yet. Oops.
Yeah.
Fastest by a lot. See, that's just SNS superiority at work. I wonder how much it will fall off if I go for perfect rush instead. Well, let's see how variable SNS is in this. Oh, he's spawning far away. I need a locked spawn. Oh boy. So he backs up because it's not like constant damage. So he's actually able to move and he doesn't get flinch locked. Ass shot. Honestly, that wasn't that much slower. Well, considering the hunt portion is only like probably 20 seconds of that. Yeah, it was slower. And it didn't really feel that cool. Because like so fast and greatsword and longsword, yeah. But that's probably because I actually have elements for SNS. Those two were just like statuses that never really procced. But I don't want to make extra Dogma Ardians right now. So we're going with what I have. Ugh. And we have one more maybe I should make a Gogma Ardian Thunder Dual Blades just for this, huh? I should maybe if I put some more thought into this, I would make builds for everything so that they had like nothing like Adrenaline Rush or like Counter Strike, and it would just be like purely, you know, fucking Agitator Wex, no offensive guard bullshit. Wonder if like going for Charge Top works. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, that's so fucking annoying. Why? Why does that exist? That just made that feel miserable. A fuck ass bug came out of nowhere. Huge L of a run. And it spawned far away. Oh my glorp. Okay, well the question is, actually, you know, yeah, I don't think having elemental dual blades will make it that big. I mean, it will, but it's still gonna die instantaneously. But maybe I should make it just, you know what? Yeah, let's make it specifically for Chata. Let's make ourselves some of these. This is definitely important. Oh my god, hold on, I gotta meld. Oh, god damn it. Oh, what the fuck? Save that. Okay. Got too many frogs and the bugs are repopulating. Oh god, the ecosystem's already out of fucking balance. What have I done? Alright, you. I want
Give it a try.
these. No game. Take these and all of these. And these. And that's not enough. Just take my battle warns for fuck's sake, I don't care.
I hope it suits your taste.
Those bugs that I hate! Woo!
Are you looking for something?
Gambling!
Yep. Who doesn't love a little?
And we're gonna go crazy, we're gonna go stupid on the gambling for this. And we're gonna... we're gonna do fucking RNG reinforcements entirely. Holy shit. I think I'll take that, honestly. I have no more account site. Hold on. Now I need to go to the fucking furnace. What the fuck? Okay. Sir, I would like to throw in the 500 Arkfeld I've hunted into some ore.
Bet you can make use of that.
From the top. I do not need these cog parts. If I throw in this gem, people would probably be mad at me, but I'm not gonna do it. I should pick up the snack on the toads and I'll gorge myself on mosquitoes. God, I can't English. Was for a slower time on SNS. I don't know. Dual blades could really shit out some DPS. I think if I make a proper build for it. I don't play this game too much, I say, when I have all these materials to melt away freely. Good fucking lord. Seven Arkfeld gems. Got all those fucking Arkfeld pieces, goddamn. This will be worth it in the end, trust me, bro. Did some crazy damage on Hunting Horn. I think I said like 1k DPS on a sub 7 minute. God damn. Yeah, I know Hunting Horn can also do some nutty stuff. But like, why did I censor myself there? What the fuck? I was gonna like let shit rip, and then I slowed it into stuff. What is wrong with me? The brain parasite has reached too far. It's changing how I speak. Fuck. I'm not gonna melt those plates away. I'm keeping all that. Bang. Bang. Alright. Give me my 1K or calcite.
Come anytime you need something.
Time to gamble.
Let's grab
I don't know what makes a good dual blades roll. I'm just fucking weeballing on these. Orange into hot is very cool. Let's see. I want 4 EXs and I will not rest until I get it.
ready to work.
Ah! Let's fucking go. Oh no, let's make the build. So, I'm thinking just like fucking first boost? Or would we go Gog Mohawks? Or both? Hold on. Wait. Hold on, wait, I think I'm cooking here. If we do this... Where... And the next one gives Fulgur. No, wait, let's do the Fulgur helmet. And instead we'll just take... I don't think it matters between these two. Oh wait, I already have Guardian Ebony. Okay. So the plan here is obviously Burst Beast. I have Gog Apocalypse 2. And then Second Wind will let me unironically keep Maximum Might active for like a decent portion at the start. And so this is Adrenaline Rush. We don't need that. Could get like Weakness Exploit. So that's 55%. And we could just max out peak performance. Like, I don't know, throw in. I guess let's max Marathon Runner. Nope, that's Hunger Resistance. And then like... Oh, what the fuck did we put in here? Wouldn't need Constitution. I don't think these will really be anything. Guess I'll throw it in. This will be like fucking Heartbreaker. Sure. And where is fucking Crit Boost? Beautiful. Exclusively for frog beating.
Done already?
Alright. Now that we are optimally set up, we also am gonna need dash juice. So now buff up with this.
Time to get serious.
Buff up with that. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, I have no might pills. Oh, I'm running out of might pills. Oh no. Hold on. Think this will be enough. Yeah, that should be enough for all the runs. Let's go back to the Grand Hub. Alright. Let's go slam this fucking frog. Again.
Make sure you're prepared.
Oops. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong loadout. God damn it. Actually, that was a good thing I canceled there. Oh my god. Optimal spawn. I'm like missing half the shit. I think I just need to properly set up so that I don't miss those initial hits of fucking not spirit blade, that's longsword. Blade flurry. That wasn't too far off of Essenet. That was like 2 seconds off, I think. SNS was like 20 to 28. I really, the like weapons like dual blades and SNS do definitely have an advantage. Because they don't, like, I mean, even dual blades has to build up a bit. Ooh, I might need to get an element swags, because I think building up power files is going to take too long.
Monster are we after this time?
There we go. Oh, oh my god, that was good. Holy shit. I think that might be a record. No? Oh, because he kind of spawned far off from where the SNS run was. Close. Very close. I think I also dodged too much, so I ran out of that max might. I wonder how Hammer will do. I wonder... Well, because like a lot of the times when I play Hammer, it's for the offsets, but I feel like that won't work. I don't feel like I'll be able to offset that all. But maybe it'll be fun to do Big Bang Loop. My beautiful beef, hello. Oh, and he's far. Oh my goodness. He's gonna be near like fucking bugs. Major time loss. No! I might time it in like when I'm going back and like editing this, I might time it by just like from when the sneak attack starts. That seems a bit fairer. But like this one was not 35 seconds, it just took me longer to get over to him. So who knows? Okay, now it's time for hammer, I think.
Make sure you're prepared.
I also don't really have a proper hammer build. So honestly, it's probably gonna be better if I just take my SNS build and put the hammer on it. Because the hammer build has majority of its DPS, I mean the majority of its skills in like conditionals that need the monster to hit me. So I think they'll end up being worse. Because I'm probably gonna like kill it in the stun window.
The guild sent us supply items.
No, the hit lag! I just got insane amounts of hit lag because I hit the fucking little guys. I'm missing hits. I'm missing hits on the small ones. Oh my god. That felt horrible. The bugs are throwing again. We just spin with the hammer. I do not think that would be good. Good deeps. That's would be like fucking 100 per second when I could be doing like 500. Once I go and I do like my quote, calling them proper is a stretch, but my quote proper runs, and then I make the list, I might go back and do some like, try to do some silly shit. Like only one attack on a certain weapon or whatever. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Oh my god, and he's far.
Don't let them go to waste.
So you're telling me to go this way. Is this even faster? By a bit, I think. No, I was late on Might Pill. I think this opener would be better. And just instantly go into Big Bang. No. Okay, I need to get the stun before I commit to Big Bang. Because otherwise I'm gonna like miss out on the— No! God damn it! Oh my god. That just completely fucked it. Just completely fucked it. The bugs threw the run again! Evil Far Spawn and bugs! I'm not even getting to like properly experience hammer. I might do extra runs. because I keep getting messed up by the bugs. Oh god. This is an interesting failed render game. What the fuck was that?
I'm counting on you.
Please, close spawn. Yes!
Monster, are we after this time? Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
Global warming isn't killing the bugs fast enough. Maybe I could just instantly commit to Big Bang, actually. Oh my god, wait, that's kind of perfect, though. I do this. How are you not dead? Okay. That was pretty fucking good. See, uninterrupted. Of course, I don't get my offsets off, so it's kind of in a similar vein to Greatsword. But it's fun. Although it didn't really have that much variability. You know, it was just sneak attack into Big Bang, and then, you know, you do Mighty Charge Big Bang, and then you do the same thing again. It's like, it's fun to have. What the fuck? Fun to wallop, but honestly, it's very, like, boring in the sense that it's just one combo that you do twice, you know?
I'm counting on you.
Okay, now for Hunting Horn. I only have, like, this shit. But we're gonna use it anyway. It's a fucking para one. And I should make a Thunder Hunting Horn. But I already, like, gambled today, and I can only gamble so much. Because I'm gonna need those Gogma parts for Element Dual Blades for what? And then also I'm gonna need, like, Element Light Bowguns at some point. Fucking frogs here. So I don't even think, like, I should be going for melodies, huh? No, I'm not pressing that game. Game, is it that fucking hard to do an echo bubble? Okay, I'm pressing both inputs at once, and it's making me do a perform when I have no melodies instead of doing echo bubble. I'm pressing perform and dodge at the same time. What the fuck? That's I'm not even counting that. That was bullshit.
On you.
Bink. Can't wait for the Hunting Road Mastery. Yep, that's gonna be a trip and a half. Good lord. I think that's gonna be the first thing, like, actually forces me to properly learn.
Monster, are we
Oh my
after
god, the fucking far spawn.
Okay, well, let's be on our way.
Why? Must just not even thinking about being a gambling game at this point. I'm gambling on fucking spawns. Nope, I only pressed that once. You're already dead. Okay, you know, we'll just go for funky finish. Oh god. Sure. Again, far spawn. But that was fun. I do like doing hunting horns DPS loop. But I messed up where I didn't have the echo bubble set up where he rolled down. So I missed out. Alrighty. Fun but slow even for a far spawn. Yep. Would have been faster. And that's like farthest spawn. Why, game? Why? Oh, that was fucking. I liked that. One of the band practicing the saxophone fighting a frog in the parking lot. Hell yeah. I just need not far spawn so that I can see like what the actual time will be. I'm gonna keep resetting if I get far spawn again. Yes. Surely you're already dead. No, that doesn't kill you? Damn. I think I'll come back to it at the end and I'll make a thunder hunting horn. And that'll do much better, I'm sure. Actually no, we'll just do that now. Because hunting horn feels skewed because the spell doesn't really work. Oh boy, he's making another Gogma Ardian.
I'll give it a go. Should I begin? The ancient tag. I'll give it a go. Should I?
I'm gonna go element focus. Anyway, may just be slow. I think Lance will be slow as you out. Yeah, I don't think Lance is gonna do all too well because it doesn't really have anything for DPS. Okay, what's this? I don't know. Sure. Well, I feel like, I'll take it for now. And let's go for just like Gogmavox.
Can I proceed? Can I proceed?
Bruh. Please game.
Should I
Give me something serviceable.
A sage choice.
Soul of the Dark Knight is not serviceable. Oh my god. Well, I guess we're going in without proper fucking set bonus.
Oh, good. Very good.
Whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, under 30 seconds on Lance, I'm swimming and working back. I don't think that'll be possible.
Quest accepted.
I really don't think. Maybe if you, like, you know, min-max the fuck out of it,
Serious.
and you have, obviously, a Thunder Lance, and a perfectly dedicated build. Maybe. And also good spawn. Good RNG. I'm not willing to test that right now. I'm not an actual speedrunner.
The hunt is
And we got far spawn.
Let's have another hunt with no sweat.
Good glorp.
Yeah.
Please, just spawn close.
Destination's just a quick hop.
Yes. I didn't even switch my fucking hunting horn. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I looked at my melodies like, wait a second. I'm not supposed to have para? Piss!
Quest accepted.
And I might, what if I just threw away fucking close spawn there? What if I'm throwing? I just go for fucking crit boost again? Because that's just duration, I don't need that. Maybe we'll just do load shells again. Not load shells, what the fuck? What am I saying? Critical boost.
Monster, are we after this?
Oh shit, we get close one. Do you think it'll be worth it to get this? Fuck over here. No, this is so bad! You went so far. I set that up horribly. Hold on, I'm gonna redo that. This is still like an immensely suboptimal hunting horn build. I still want to give it a go.
Yeah.
Close Swan. Oh my god, wait, I don't have a might pill. Shit. Okay, you know what? Just might seed.
On our way there.
That felt better. Although that still felt slow. I think I just suck at hunting horn. Also, I didn't have a might pill. But I'll take it. Honestly, hunting horn was fun just because it was different in the sense that it's not like one combo over and over. Well, it is, but it's unique between the horns and the melodies. You don't like play it the same way every time because you have to account for where he falls, and then you need to put your echo bubble accordingly. So hunting horn is going to be probably pretty high. Right, this fucking thing, and we can take off defensive guard because that's not going to be proccing. Probably not going to need this, so we'll throw in like attack boost. Dang. We pop this.
Monster, are we after? Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
I don't think Lance is going to be all that riveting because it's just going to be the DPS combo. That shit's so ass. That was so fucking lame. Oh my god. That was almost under 30. Wait a minute. I think I can get under 30 with good spawn, with Might Pill, and with Corrupted Mantle. Hold on. You might need to swim from Norway to Denmark and back. Is an all weapons tier list? It is a tier list for all weapons. But I'm rating them depending on how engaging it is to beat the fuck out of a low rank Chata with them. Give me this Corrupted Mantle. I see an S rank for Swags. Well, I wonder. I might need to get an element file for Swags because I feel like building power file is gonna take too long. That's gonna diminish from the run. You know? Oh my god, that felt like sub third. That felt like sub third. Oh my god! That might be faster than SNS. Wait, what the fuck? How is that doing better than SNS with no elements? What the fuck? Wait, that's funny. That does not feel right at all. Like, Okay, I guess. Well, I think I already have my answer locked in for where Lance is going because like it's not that engaging, but at the same time it's funny as fuck. Okay, now it's time for Gun Lance. I know exactly how this is gonna go. Yeah, I'm doing like I'm gonna pull up the tier list with all the weapons proper once I've beaten the Chata with every weapon sufficiently. I'm missing like half the shells. Oh wait, I need to throw these out way sooner. I just started doing the fucking spam combo. I forgot about big booms. Okay, wait, hold on. That changes things. Because now it's like longsword where I need a guessing game of if the wyvern's fire will kill. Because otherwise I'm gonna be stuck in an insane recovery. But wyvern combo, I could switch over to the long lance for that. Gunlance on this game. It's definitely a lot different from how Gunlance played before, just because it like actually has combos from blocks. But I'd say it's pretty fun. I like it. So what's that? I think after this. Bang. Bang. No! You willing to bet he's so close? Oh my god! He was like 300 away. If I did a wide slash into like a little poke. Oh, that would have been so good. What build did you use during the Great Sword episodes of Road to Mastery? Oh, let me find that. It is just like the build I've been rocking for a while. So it's this. We have Veil A, Dudra Y, Dudra Y, Dosh B, make sure it's transcended, and then Gog A. This is kind of an old build, but eh. Latent Power 3, Charm. Those are the decos. You can swap these two out as you so please, and also probably Sheath for like Divine Blessing or Sunres. And then this is the skill spread for it. It's full Resentment, full Agitator, full Latent with Counter-Strike, Max Might, Powerhouse, Bad Blood, Dark Arts. And it could also have Lord's Soul if you get Soul of the Dark Knight, Lord's Soul. But I think Soul of the Dark Knight outweighs Lord's Soul, so if you're going for one or the other, go for Soul of the Dark Knight. And then, honestly, you can definitely tone down the affinity I have on this Gogma. You could go for like 15, no, not like you can go for like 10% base affinity, just up the raw. And that'll still probably work because you're getting 25 after Agitator, 55 after Max Might, and then if you're playing Greatsword and you're taking a ton of chip damage, you'll be getting latent power pretty consistently. So, yeah. Okay, and then I'm gonna switch to the long gun lance for this. Now, yeah, we'll try a double full wyvern stake into double wyvern blast. Main charge blade from 40 to some breaks, everything comboing from guards. Yeah, I mean, honestly, everything that has a block gets that in wilds. But yeah, I think it's really nice to see how that's kind of something that more weapons get to play around with. How good the we do know weapons. Yeah, I like the gun lance. So we could probably just do moving wide. That doesn't feel like enough damage. Maybe it is. No! Need a bit more. So maybe like... Okay, I think I have an idea on what we can do. We can do, from the sneak attack, obviously moving wide sweep. And then we, instead of doing the second hit, we do reload, upswing, overhead, and then the full worm stake combo, and then explosions. Yeah, I think the perfect bars are a bit too OP in this game, so I'm towards Spike's Hammer. Yeah, that's fair. They're definitely really strong. Like, you can really feel their impact on like Greatsword or SNS, who never really blocked that much before. And also even gun lance. But yeah, I get that. Wild CP bombs feel bad for playing it sometimes, I guess. So we just do one, and then we do this. Oh, beautiful! Holy shit! Okay, I want to see what that looks like with a close spawn, because all those runs were far. Like keeping track of times roughly, yeah, but I'm not like I'm really only taking time into a I'm not really taking time into account for the tier list. It's based on like how fun was it to do. But yeah. The cooler lance is slower? Maybe not. We haven't gotten a close spawn. So maybe with close spawn it'll be quicker. I still have no fucking clue how Lance did that well. With no element. Like, it could be better. It could be like 10% better on top of that. I do think you're shaving 10 seconds. Who knows? Oh my god, what the fuck was that, game? Even my sneak attack. Oh my god, that was one fucking explosion. Wait, what? Hold on. Hold on, wait. I think I could That was only one thing. So I think I could skip one of the worm steaks. Also, I didn't bite pill. I ran out. If the sneak attack doesn't get messed up. Yeah, and I also messed up the running around. We just spawn close. Thank you. Like, is this just enough? No! Fuck off! Fuck off! Okay, how close was he to death, though? 100. Like, 200 away. How could I get, like, that 200 that I need to kill him? Okay, let me... Let me see if I can mess around in the build. Okay, I think. Drop that. What if we just go for burst boost? So we do. Also, I don't think we'll need load shells. We can just fully max out attack boost. How did you do it on hammer? It was just big bang up to 4 into mighty charge, big bang, and then you just did that twice, and it would die. Performance. Could throw in, like, I don't know, fucking flare, I guess. Here, what would even go here? Like, oh wait, maybe what I can do. No, that doesn't really work. You know, we'll just throw in like crit eye, who fucking knows? And out divine blessing, because why not? Okay. Let's give that a go. Oh, and also throw on corrupted mantle. Alright, this should be able to get it with close spawn, I think. That's not close spawn, that's far as possible. God damn it. Give me close spawn game, please. Electron has completely dulled me to fucking bad RNG starts. Like, I'm just so fucking accustomed to having to reset a bajillion times because RNG hates me. Fucking lightning rain off rip instead of charge. Fuck you. That's also far spawn. Thank you. Maybe I should back and try to get that Electron and SNS run. I don't even know that's possible without heroics. Probably is.
Yeah.
Please, game. Close on. Close spawn.
Hope you find something useful.
Good luck over here, boy. Where did my worm snake go? What? I just lost my worm snake. That's so bullshit. How long would it have taken to kill you? Hold on. If I stuck this in. Fuck off! Oh my god. I think if I got the worm stake in there, it would have killed. But the worm stake just disintegrated. What the fuck? God damn it! It was right there! I don't know why the worm stake just pieced out there. Like, I got all the hits in the combo. And the fucking lance was stuck on, bro. But I guess not.
I'm counting on you.
Please, close spawn. Please. Yes.
The guild sent us supply items.
Sneak attack, hello? I'm pushing. No, he's so close! Okay, well, he wasn't 100 damage away. He was like 200, 250, 300. 350? Really? What the fuck? Oh, you know what? No, Corrupt Mantle's taking away my peak performance, I think. I can't run Corrupted Mantle. I'm taking a while on Gunlance, but like, I know I could get the run. I know I could get a really good run on Gunlance, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I will get like 30 seconds. Oh my god, wait, crit on start? No, I missed second worm stake! God damn it! That'd have been enough. It would have. It would have been enough. Oh my god. You know what? I'm just gonna take. Mm. If I get forest spawn again, I'm just gonna throw in the towel. Fuck it. Because I know the good time is possible, but I'm too lazy to keep pushing for it. As promotion on streamboo.org. How do I could have sworn I was able to delete these from here. Hold on. Oh, I gotta lock in.
Okay, let's move out. There, that's our target.
Oh, we didn't enrage! That's what's happening. How close was he? Like 300. 300. Okay. Okay, now let me deal with this bot. Then perish. Burn. Just get to my main already. Honestly, I think I'm fine with where Gunlance is because I know what it could be, but I'm too lazy to keep re-rolling it. Alright, yeah, time for Swax. Although I think like this Swax build has like resentment and Counter-Strike. Actually, I think I can just remove this. And that'll do it. And then I could throw in like, I don't know, let's throw in Udra. Yeah, I'll take it. We shouldn't need power for longer. We shouldn't need quick morph. So we go this and like maybe focus so we can build it faster. I don't want to exterminate anything containing a slightly bad word, but scams are fine. I don't. I think I have like moderation to like minimal
Get serious.
on both chats. Actually, I might have forgot to set it for Twitch, but I'm 90% sure on like YouTube you can say whatever the fuck. I didn't skip a weapon, did I? Lance, yeah, okay.
Let's get on our way. Okay, let's move out. Here we go. Great job.
Can't even say kill without it not properly going through. Really? Also, casual sub 30. That's odd. It should not be set up like that. Swag's best weapon, real. Because, let me go into my YouTube settings real quick. It's... Let's see. If I go over... Content... Live... I go details... It should be set as... Let's choose to... Customization... Participants... Hold on, where is this? No, that's not for kids. Disable. Hold on. Community moderation. Is there just not a fucking option for live chats? Yeah, messages in your live chat, moderation none. So it shouldn't be holding any messages. I have no fucking clue why that's happening. Okay. I did like how Swax went, because I think you can get a bit creative with the opener to get your charge, and then you just finish it off with FRS. Ooh, wait, actually, I think I have an idea for how I could do this. They'll be cooked now. I'm on the wrong loadout, so I don't have might pills. Shit. Maybe I'll do like a shock trap. ZSD useful? Question mark? I think if I throw in a might pill, that might unironically be the way to go. And I don't fumble my opener. Let's try that. Oh, that's gonna immediately earn Swax major points because it gives me a reason to use zero-sum discharge in this game. Oh, you couldn't close spawn. Let's go. Would this work? This would. No, the fumble. Give me the wound. And perish. Kind of fumbled that, so I ended up not doing CSD and I went for the focus strike instead. But that went well. We love CSD. I just wish it was fucking practical. Freaky Frog got turned to mush. Yeah, now we're gonna turn it into fucking minced meat with charge blade.
Make sure you're prepared.
Our favorite punching bag. Oh. Fucking professional shitter. Okay. That's an immaculate name, I'll have you know. And we'll throw in put on here mommies, because why not? ZZ's good for Steve and GOG though. Yeah, I could definitely see it on GOG, but like I don't really use it on Steve too much. But I'll give it a go. I don't care if it's impractical, I use CSD. Exactly. I just wish, since I do want to use it, you know, I would be rewarded and it not just be like, oh, this is suboptimal shit, you know. Oh, wait, I probably don't even need overstacked, huh? I don't, wait, I need to get, I like need to get fucking Savage Axe early. Okay, no, I think I think I know what I gotta do. Hold on. Fuck, that's bug screaming at me. Despite the law not giving a fuck why you aura farm, true. Also, far spawn. Still get to practice anyway. Wait, maybe I did not press that game. Maybe the bugs are optimal because they get me charge. Okay, no, I need something with close spawn to really see how good it is. Actually, it might not even be worth it to get the files. I might be able to take off load shells. Just throw in fucking attack boost. Think of how other games would cross the monster. I just imagine it Armored Core just blowing Chata to pieces with a cannon larger than the frog itself. No, Chata, don't fight that! Hold on. Hold on, what the fuck? Glorious. It's the arc photo be a secret Elden Ring collab with how they made him move. True! Okay, I actually really like how Charred Flade plays in this. It's got a really unique opener. And you kinda gotta adjust your build around it. Like load shells isn't really the play. Right now we're on to Glaive, which I think is gonna be pretty miserable considering that fucking oh, hope I didn't peek the mic. I don't think Insect Glaive is gonna be all that riveting because you don't get to use your big shitter DPS move. Because the game will just, like, hit you with a nuh-uh. Because Chata is too fucking small. Chata low profiles it without even trying. So I don't think Insect Glaive is gonna be that engaging for me.
Monster are we after this time?
But we shall see. I think the game plan is just get the wound from the sneak attack. Wherever it is. So that I can... Oh my god! So I can get my extracts. And just spam this move. Yeah, if I didn't miss that focus strike at the start, but I do like the opener. I with only airborne bug blade till I reached endgame.
There's a quest that's available right now. Make sure you're prepared.
Bug stick. Nope, I wanted to do the demon powder game.
Time to get serious.
Never touched it since. Yeah, I don't know. Insect Glaive is like such a problem weapon in its design fundamentally, and Capcom keeps trying to kill Aerial Glaive, but the community won't let them. Which honestly fair, Aerial Glaive is so fucking fun. Oh, instantly wound? Swag? Bang. Holy shit. Gimmick of the weapon is that it can fly, does more damage on the ground. Yeah. I think the, like, you know, ability to go up and evade that way is cool. And I can see why they keep the DPS grounded, because if you can DPS while you're in the air, then that's also when you're safest.
I'm counting on you.
So it would be like really, it would undermine a lot of like fight structures. I don't know, I think it's just like fundamentally an issue with having a weapon that lets you go airborne as freely. Like with no like cooldown or like specific routing. Like just being able to like jump up really high above like 50% of attacks fundamentally spits in a lot of the movesets of monsters, so they have to nerf it by making it low damage. Otherwise, Insect Glaive would be so ridiculously OP if you just choose to not learn the fight. Scoosh! I imagine dive attacks for the one in Iceborne be the main DPS would be balanced, but don't ever touch the thing. I mean, yeah, that was the route generally for DPS in Iceborne, but it was like a bit of a commit. So you can just throw it out on like every opening, because of course, you know, with ground you're after, so once you've hit the ground, now you have to contend with the monster's actual attacks, and then it's gonna take effort to get back up afterwards. Okay, we'll do one more run on Glaive. So drink some dash juice. About AoE attacks, ignore how high up you are. I mean, that's just in general. A lot of attacks they just put an insane vertical hitbox on it because of Insect Glaive. Like, like Fatty's grounded charge, for example, has an egregious hitbox above Fatalis, and that's probably just so that you can't like just fly over it on Insect Glaive, because that move is meant to be something that, you have to clear out from. You can't just like stand in it, and if you block against it, it's going to be major block stun. You can't really iframe it, so you have to like reposition to the side. It's like, yeah, I don't know. And yeah, some AoE attacks just have wacky overall coverage, like vertically. Holy hit lag on that, what the hell? Honestly, Insect Glaive is pretty neat. I like the opener, but it's also kind of RNG. When you hit the opener, it's not guaranteed to open the wound on the 2 hits. So sometimes you have to do like a little basic attack, and that really cucks the flow. But it feels really good if you get the sneak attack into wound. That feels nice. Okay, time for fucking raw light bowgun. Spread light bowgun. Look at this sick ass Raid Owl bowgun, bro. It's awesome. Even low ground always hit you when you're max altitude. Yep, pretty much. It's I just like feel I still think that Insect Glaive is sick, but Capcom really put themselves into a corner when designing it, because again, just being able to go vertical is so insanely busted. Oh my god. Blended. 35 seconds on far spawn is wild. Well, I'm gonna throw in Corrupted Mantle, see how fucky this shit can get. Sunbreak's hitboxes would make Dark Souls 2 proud. amount of times I try to pull bolt away from attacks only for a low ground swipe to hit before hitbox is up. There's a whole building away, officer. This is why I hate Bogan's actual point-and-click game. Yeah, that's still my current issue with Light Bowgun and Wilds. I don't mind them as, like, I'll play Light Bowgun and Heavy in Iceborne and Sunbreak. But in Wilds, everything got sauce. Like, I got a perfect lock, or an offset, or a hyper armor, or it already had those things built into its kit, and then Light Bowgun got, like, actually nothing. Like, there's just no sauce to this weapon. It's still just, oh, get out of the way, Lamau. And that's just so boring. I didn't even put on Corrupted Mantle there. Why are we curb something that frog? Because I'm evaluating every... Also, I think that's the fastest time yet. Because we are evaluating... we're doing a tier list of every weapon, but we're determining the tiering by how fun it was to beat the shit out of a Chata. So, objectively, the best weapon ranking system you've ever seen. Yeah, you just walk around the monster. Yeah, okay, here's the thing. That worked in Iceborne and Sunbreak to a degree. You could just, like, walk around them. But, like... fight an AT Arkfeld with Light Bowgun, and you'll immediately see why not having a counter option and only having standard iframes does not work in the Wilds combat formula. You just get spear fucked the whole time, unless you have, like, unless you're crutching on Evade Extender 3. It's ridiculous. Holy shit. Fucking mains when they realize like Cookie Clicker is more engaging gameplay than their weapon. I gotta get back on Cookie Clicker, holy shit, speaking of which. But I mean, like, I can get why people enjoy Bowgun. Personally, what made me play Bowgun in both Wilds and Iceborne is I would rock recovery ammo. And that is very fun, especially in World, to fucking snipe people with recovery ammo. That was really fun. I don't know why people completely forget about Bowgun when it comes to support. People just say Hunting Horn, obviously, and then kind of SNS, and then, like, come on. Recovery ammo is goated. Slept on. Absolutely rock, like, recovery ammo and try to snipe people with it when they get hit. It's really fun. Everyone got swapped up with a little bit of swag except the Blicky. Yeah, pretty much. Like, even Heavy Bowgun, of course, it got perfect blocks, and then it also got an offset. Like, Light Bowgun just has nothing. You can't even, like, properly do evading reload anymore, I don't think. Also, did that just... Dude, was that a 900 damage sneak attack? Or was... I think that was me hitting the fucking... the little guys. I'm pulling the Bowgun out only for World Control because that motherfucker deserves it. True! True! Oh my god, sub 25. I would really like to see this be a thing with speedrunners where they min-max the fuck out of killing the easiest monster in the game. I want to see how much could we optimize killing a low-rank Chata, just for the shits and giggles. How quickly could we do it? Like, what would a 4-man look like? Do you think a 4-man could be under 15 seconds? Like, I really do wonder. That would be cool to see someday. We'll do one more on Light Bowgun. only ranged weapon I tolerate personally is bow. Because you have to manage stamina per every stuff. Yeah. Like, now the only issue with that is bow's really fun in wilds, but since it still falls under the ranged weapon classification, which I honestly think is also a stupid thing because it's like, oh, physical elemental damage, but it just equates to bowguns take more damage. It doesn't actually seem to be, like, you know, what it states. But regardless, like, the issue with bow now is you're playing very close and you need to interact with the monster, but you'll get killed when you do so because you take a shit ton of damage. Because you're considered a ranged weapon, even though you need to be in the way of attacks to get your stamina back. So yeah. Also, I didn't put on Corrupted Mantle. Fuck! I did this too with low rank Magnum Hollow. Use Heroics Bogan before they patch it. I think it wouldn't be possible to proc Heroics for a run like this. Oh wait, does your health automatically reset to full upon re-entering the hub? Because if not, then maybe you could rock a Feline Heroics. Actually, I don't even know if Feline Heroics is in this game. But I mean, like, that's what I'm talking about. If you get, like, an actual speedrunner on this, I bet you could see some wacky shit. You know? Like, this build could be definitely better optimized. The run could be better optimized. Like, you could customize the bowgun differently. You could, like, rock heroics, potentially. All that shit. I would love to see what fully optimized Chata looks like on every weapon. Also, he spawned far. Fuck. See how the run goes. So I didn't put on Corrupted Mantle. Shit. Can I just do this? I can, but that's probably going to be major time loss. Executed. 99 missed calls from Team Darkside. I am the greatest Chata speedrunner. Speedrunning a bug hunt quest. Oh god. That would be wacky. Okay, time for Heavy Bowgun, which is also going to be spread because that's the only Heavy Bowgun I own. Of course, we can remove this for this and this. What do you think is the most improved weapon in Wilds from previous games? If we're talking like improvement, as in like it just got like stuff added onto it and it still feels like the previous weapon, I'm gonna say Sword and Shield. Because for me, Sword and Shield still very much feels like it used to, but you just have more options, more combo game with it. But I think when we're going in like most things added that like really pushed, I mean, I think I would just say SNS because like yeah, Swags and Greatsword got a lot of unique stuff. But those are less for me, like they're less improvements and they're more so like reworks because they play a lot differently now, or like Greatsword in particular plays a lot differently. But like if we're going on like, you know, like improvement like added on to the base formula of what the weapon's identity was, I would say SNS. It did less damage than fucking light bowguns. Oh my god, I'm too close. Move! Perish. What the fuck? Oh my god. If I didn't get cucked by all of the non-numbers because I was too close, that would have been immaculate. I would say Hunting Horn, honestly, because Rise Hunting Horn was so bad. True. If we're going like basing off from, you know, like going through each game, then yeah. I could see that. I think, okay, that's the issue. I love World Hunting Horn, and obviously Wild's Hunting Horn too. And then I love fucking... But I also really liked, like Rise Hunting Horn, but for a completely different reason. You know, same thing as like why I like Iceborne Greatsword, but I also like Wild's Greatsword. But it's like I wish we could see Rise Hunting Horn return without removing actual Hunting Horn. Like I wish it could just be a different weapon, you know? And so people who liked Rise Hunting Horn can get that, but we still have traditional Hunting Horn available to us, you know? And we're not overriding weapons. Wrote this song actually. Why is that doing no damage? I'm not that close. I think I just perfectly timed this. I'll get a flinch lock. Oh no, I don't even need to wait for the flinch to expire. Oh my god, that shit was mean. Saw CB has been pulled out of the gutters that Rise threw it in. Playing Rise Savage X would drive you into alcoholism. I guess. I mean, I've always played Charge Blade as a mix. Even when in like Iceborne, for example, it was hella suboptimal to play both Savage and SAD, and like they would directly get in the way of each other with how their mechanics worked. Like I would still do it. I don't know. I really liked Charge Blade across all of Modern Gen. Yeah, Rise SAD was something else. I mean, SAD in general, it just ends up being a case of if they ever buff Element, they better be ready for Charge Blade to absolutely break the balance of the game with Element SAD. As the one where you use Axe Hopper and Air Dash. I never use Axe Hopper too frequently in like proper endgame, but I am an avid user of Air Dash. I really like Air Dash. Abuse. Perish. You know, Axe Hopper was really fun. Right now, I would do... on Red Scroll, it was Morphing Advance, because that shit's busted. And obviously Counter Peak Performance. And then that was like on sitting on SAD. But then on Blue Scroll, I would rock, obviously Switch Condensed Element Slash. Switch Element Slash to Spinning Slash for Savage Axe. And then use Air Dash with... What was it called? Ready Stance? It's the guard point that keeps you in Axe mode as a Silk Bind, as your secondary Silk Bind. I would use that. And then the way I would play it is with Dragon Conversion, I would build up the element resistance on Savage Axe, and then once I got it, I could switch back to red, and that would, you know, convert me into insanely high amounts of element, and then that would give me big piss SAEDs. Ready stance, are we for real? It wasn't even, it's barely even for the guard pointing, it's just so that I can do ED2 loop for damage in that, because I don't know why they let it route into element discharge too.
Quest accepted.
Yeah, no, I did use Axe Hopper way back in base Rise. I do recall that.
To get serious.
Since the only thing that makes Savage Act even viable. Yeah, that's what sucked. Because like it would make more sense if that was built into the kit if since they made Savage Axe fucking since they made Savage Axe go away when you switch into sword mode. So like I don't know. I feel like ready stance, it makes it really fun, but yeah, it's like if you don't have ready stance, then you have to just rely on like standard iframes, which in base rise no, not in base rise, in like Sunbreak in particular, that just doesn't cut it. Oh, I did no damage. And perish. Yeah, but you can go into axe mode still from counterpeak. Well, okay. The thing with that is that it doesn't let me so the thing with that is yeah, I could just run counterpeak, but then I have worse DPS because ready stance ED1 ED2 looping is quicker, and also fucking what's it? If you have, I'm 90% this is how it works. If you are, so for example, you have Element Slash on, oh my god, stop spawning far. If you have Element Slash on red scroll, and then Savage Axe on blue scroll, if you have Sword Buff active and you're in Axe mode, and then you scroll switch to the one with Savage Axe, you'll get Savage Axe mode. And then, since I have Ready Stance, I don't have to worry about losing Savage Axe mode. Yeah. I join the ADC lab, and then I leave. No! Yeah, that's just very specifically how I play it. You don't realize just a sheer amount of skill tax for Ride Savage X only to get below average damage? Yeah, like I think you only ever use Savage X on like fucking Rajang and like non-element mashups, which is in Rise, that's very few. Bonk. No, I'm too close, fuck. And yeah, whenever he does that, I get no damage because he like gets close up to the bowgun. I think if Charge Blade the Savage Axe Slash is an offset, I'll go back to being Sophisticated Charge Blade made once more. I think Charge Blade would do neat with an offset just as, like, you know, an option during its combo state. As Swax also has, like, you know, it has Hyper Armor and it also has just an on-demand counter during its DPS state. So, Charge Blade only has, like, Perfect Blocks and Repositioning during its build-up state, so I feel like it's fair to give it, you know, like an offset. I think it's fair to give Charge Blade an offset just because Swack's got so many defensive options. Like, I don't think Swax needed an offset, a counter, hyper armor during a big DPS move, a new big DPS move, and then also still has hyper armor during TSD, and then it has roll count cancels out of a ton of things. It's like, Charge Blade could get an offset, but at that point, every weapon needs an offset. Okay? If they're gonna make Charge Blade with an offset, everything gets an offset, and then offsets also get multiplayer scaling, so that you can't spam tumble everything.
I have an update. Been issued fresh supplies.
I didn't even see that. ADM is still better than Savage Axe for Zhang? Really? Damn. Also, that was a very fast run. Holy shit. I didn't even know if ADM was better than Savage Axe for Zhang. I could have sworn I saw in a run they were using Savage Axe, but that was probably just like a freestyle and not something competitive. Maybe I'm misremembering. Charge Blade with an offset work as offset. Yeah. I think it would be fair the offset is hard to time, which I think is why Savage Axe would be a good offset. I mean, that like severely limits when you can go for it though, because Savage Axe Slash is only like after perfect blocks, pretty much. When it comes to like timings, you'll be able to get off, because obviously it's not going to be after a power clash. So like, I don't know. Okay, now we're on to bow. I think for bow, I might actually need to not use pierce coating. Potentially. Maybe it'll still work. It's an awesome, my life is yours. That would be nice to see. You know, I think offsets could do as like a universal mechanic, but again, if that's the case, they need to be toned down in terms of how much CC they cause. There needs to be multiplicative scaling depending on how many players there are, because currently I don't think it scales per player. I could be wrong about that, but in my experience, if you have like 4 great swords in a hunt, the monster will just be tumbled like every other attack. So like, I think if they're like, okay, let's make offsets a thing for everything, then, you know, let's tone them down a bit. Oh, this kill? Nope. Fucking lock onto every wound. Stick on the back so because it's never used, I guess. I feel like they could just add in new stuff, or like hell, even like I feel like wide sweep could work for an offset on Lance if they just like slightly if they made it chargeable like it was in Rise. I think that could work as an offset for Lance. Power clashes are underwhelming, to be honest. Yeah, power clashes are cool, but they're not like consistent. So it's kind of hard to like build around them with, you know, like Jinda Hod's thing, for example. Because of course, once you're in multiplayer, anybody can take your power clash. Like Hammer uses offset the best. Yeah, definitely. Hammer, like there are a lot of weapons that can offset, but nothing does like a 1-2 hammer. 1-2 offsets like Hammer, because that's like baked into it, where you have upswing that can be canceled into Mighty Charge. Absolutely, Hammer offset's the best. It just takes a lot of practice to figure out where those timings come in. Do I even have peak performance on this? I technically have 1 point. After 400 offset simultaneously, it just flings the monster off the map. He's just gone. Never seen from again. I might want to rock Dash Juice for this fight. fuck-ass bug just tried to yoink me. And 2769 with SCD shard rate, nice. I just need a close spawn so I can probably evaluate bow, and then I'll go pull up the tier list. Running goes straight from the river and I offset that bitch.
Make sure you're prepared.
Man, get the fuck out my airspace. Let's do a dash juice. Dash juice. Slowest hunt of the day goes to bow, possibly. Those were both far spawns. I want to see how it goes with close spawn and I properly utilize it. Because I was running out of stamina without dash juice. My god. Far spawn. Close spawn! Yes. That wasn't great. I think that's still like one of the slower ones, yeah. Yeah, like 36. I'm fine with that though. There's a monster named Curse Plate. One proc and the monster straight up and dies. Poor bow. Okay, let me... I'm just gonna switch to this shit. Let me pull up this tier list now. We've been hunting the same monster for an hour. No, actually, I've been hunting them for, how long has this been going? 2 hours. Just so you know. Okay. This guy. You go over here. Okay. Monster Hunter. Fuck. Monster Hunter weapons. Okay, you know what? Yeah, we'll go S, A, B, C, D. Okay. Let me... So I have that there. I gotta move all this shit around. Hold on. Okay. So if I set this up as looking at this monitor, and I hit F11. Holy shit. If I can zoom in a bit. Okay. There we are. Like if you optimize it, charge like you kill nothing with S80. Definitely if I made a thunder, I think. Yeah. I could do like probably 300 per file. Alright. So this is based off beating the shit out of a Chata. Great sword. Which chainsaw can cut my butter the best? Yeah, pretty much. I don't know where I want. I feel like I might just put greatsword in like B. Like this is like average, and this was like wasn't fun, really fun. Because like, here's my thing with greatsword, right? The opener was neat, and it was pretty unique, but like you don't get to offset, and offset is so fun on greatsword. So and like whenever you do go for the offset, it causes a flinch. So like, it was a fun opener. It was fun to do, but you miss out on fucking offsets. So, eh. I think longsword. It was a bit better than greatsword. It had like an equal opener, but it had the fun guesswork of what was it? The fun guesswork of doing like a spirit release at the end to barely cap off the kill. I like that part. Well, greatsword you kind of just keep attacking with it, you know. I think Dark Souls weak against counter any effects scaling with monster help. Yeah, like they could make poison really busted, but I think they know not to. Yeah, Monster Hunter fights last ages. Sword and Shield, like I really can't put it anywhere else. It's click 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 plus button click 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 plus button click. It's just so fucking boring. Like Chata gets perfectly locked down the whole time, and it's just like, oh, it's so lame. You just beat on it, and there's nothing unique. You sneak attack, and then you do the same combo over and over and over again until it dies. Huge L there. Bow, I don't know. It felt kind of boring to use. Like, I like bow, but I mean, again, you don't get to use, the dodge, the cool dodge. They get to use that. It's not, super crunchy. Overall, I mean, like the pierce coating felt pretty nice, to use. Um, but I mean, like, it just wasn't all that fantastic. Like I would rather do the greatsword run that has like the fun opener, because bow had like a weird finish, because you would do your DPS like twice with pierce coating, and then you would have a wound open that's like it's tempting to like, oh, grab the wound, but that's worse, you know? And so it's like it kind of just like ends off at like a weird HP after the dragon piercer. And so that was like kind of annoying. Okay, charge blade. I think I'm gonna put charge blade honestly in S, just because there's actually something unique going on with it. Oh wait, hold on. Pokken S tier, everything else D tier. Pokesick is S plus. I think Pokesick. Well, I mean like, we'll get to Lance, but I'm just gonna start going through this order. Like Charge Blade, you had the unique opener, and then I had to like readjust the build. Like take off load shells, and then you go for the shield charge, and then you have to get your hits in and build your charge in a specific way so there will be a wound for you to catch, and then you go into like your Savage Axe loop, and you definitely could finish it off with an SAED. So that's kind of like a part I missed. There's definitely the possibility to do an SAED finish, um, if you damage count right. So I think Charge Blade was one of the better ones. Dual blades, honestly, like it was more riveting than like SNS, but like it was still just like do the gauge, get the combo, and then you just do the combo. You just blah, 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 blah. So like it's I'm honestly like a bit fatigued on SNS from like I think that combo is so stupid, so that's why it's in D. Um, like I mean like Dual Blades was a bit better, but like it wasn't quite as like fun as Bow, where you got like the really crunchy pierce coatings. Gunlance is also an S tier. I'm gonna put it above Charge Blade. Gunlance, you had such like a unique you had the guesswork at the end of doing Wyvern's Fire, but then you had like this variability at the start of where you go into like Wyvern's Fire. No, you do like Wormstick full blast, and then you do it another time, and then you need to get like one extra little hit in. And you need to make sure the Wormstick stick in, and you also need to make sure that Chata enrages so that you get the Agitator proc so that it actually dies to the Wyvern's Fire. Fucking shit, Lance Mog to Charge Blade, it's over. I don't know. It was it really was like kind of like Charge Blade where like you didn't have the same setup, but the guesswork was a lot funner, I think, with the finishes. But yeah, Hammer. It's kind of in a similar vein as Greatsword. Like the opener was fun, but like the damage combo was kind of just like the same thing looped again, kind of like in the case of SNS. So like I don't know. I would put it above Bow. It was definitely funner than Bow, but it was just another case of like, oh, do the combo, and then it dies. So like at least Greatsword had a bit of variability after that initial hit, where either you like go for a focus strike to route into TCS again, or whatever. But not Hammer didn't even have that. I'm not touching Wild's Gunlet just because I can't cosplay as Valstrax. Like I'm like true. Hashtag bring back Blast Dash. I need it. Okay, heavy bowgun. Also D tier, although I'm putting it above SNS just to spite SNS. Honestly, no, it should be lower than SNS. It's I don't get to like do the fun things that heavy bowgun got. I don't get to offset. I don't get to um I don't get to perfect block. And even if I did, switch to the ignition mode where I have like the rapid fire thing, it's just the same thing. It's just shoot the fucking thing. And like it wasn't even that crunchy because the shots in between are so slow. Like it's like buh, buh, buh. And it's like ugh. Like it's perfectly timed to like keep him in a flinch lock. Like SNS did the same thing, and like at least I was pushing more buttons, and there was more dopamine for each hit. You know. Okay, hunting horn. Solid A tier, honestly. It was fun. I think I just suck at hunting horn, but it was a pretty interesting thing to go from like the para hunting horn into the Ellen hunting horn, figuring out how to go for the melodies. But I will say setting up the echo bubbles was kind of tedious and annoying, but it was fun to slowly like figure it out where to put them so that Chanakabra will not fall too far away from them when it does get toppled. So I did like hunting horn. Hunting horn was very swag for this, and I do just generally like hunting horn's DPS loop, um, more so than other weapons. Even though I don't even play it that much, but yeah, hunting horn goes pretty high. Insect glaive, honestly, it did have a good opener. Just for the opener, it's going above dual blades and bow because it had the neat like RNG opener of if you get the wound open on the sneak attack and they go from there. But then it's just like it's another just like do the DPS loop. Honestly, I think that puts it above hammer too. Now that I think about it, yeah. And like, but you don't. No, it's gonna go below hammer because you don't even get to use the big shitum like release move at the end of the hunt because it doesn't hit Shadakabra. So like it's just like not, not, fantastic. Okay, Lance. more riveting combo game than SNS, but it fell into the same thing. It's just mid, sweep, mid, triple, mid, sweep, mid, triple. And you just loop that over and over again. Like, there wasn't even like a weird, it wasn't a weird, finisher on bow. It didn't have a cool opener like Insect Glaive. It didn't feel silly like Hammer, and it didn't have the build up part like Dual Blades. It's just like slightly more riveting than SNS, but it's still just like one combo the whole time, nothing really saucy about it at all. Honestly, I'm thinking I'm gonna move Hammer. Actually, no, I think Hammer works. Light bowgun. I'm gonna put it here. Actually, I'll put it above Dual Blades. It is really crunchy when you have, spread ammo and you're going the bang bang and then the triple shot. There's a lot of crunch there and it feels really satisfying to do. And you have a little bit of like, having to do the reposition and time the reload right. Switching to the proper, switching into rapid fire state. It was funner than Heavy Bowgun. It was funner than SNS. I will put it above Dual Blades just because of the crunchiness. But like nothing special. It was just another click the button, you win. It's no flashy, that's all, but it still feels good when you're looking. Yep. Lance needs the Sunbreak Fairy. I mean, this insta-block kind of just turned into fucking perfect block, and every weapon got that, so. Yeah. Swax? I think this is going in A tier. Like high A tier. Swax, you assuming you use power file so you don't instantly get it, you kind of have like a unique opener of where you're building it up, and then you end that opener with either a focus strike or a zero-sum discharge, and that routes into FRS. The FRS kills. That was really fun. I liked how Swax played against the Chata. I think it had a unique opener. It had kind of like a branching route of what you want to pick depending on how the opener went, and then you have the fun, very tight kill with for release slash. I want to play more Swax, but it's so weird to use. Yeah, there's a lot of like funky shit for Swax, where it has like a lot of extra mechanics added on. But yeah, that's every weapon ranked by how fun it was to beat the piss out of a low rank 4k HP Chata. These ones were just basic one attack spam with nothing really going for them. These kind of fell into, they are just like one combo over and over again, but they have a little bit of sauce to them. This was just kind of average. It was, whatever, It wasn't necessarily just like one full loop, but it was, it was damage. But, no offset. These ones had some unique things to their run, and then these ones had really interesting routes and like guessing games to them, in my opinion. Speed running Endemic Life next, yo! It's an amazing idea. Hope Lance gets more sauce in the DLC, even though it's consistently just like no sauce. Yeah, honestly. Really hope that's something they emphasize in the DLC is the oomph and the like sauce, as you put it, of every weapon, because the hit effects are so dead and wild. It's like the only hit effects that are present are on like offsets. So I would love to see there just be some more flashiness to go around. Its fun factor goes up exponentially depending on whether or not the monster can actually affect. Exactly. Like Lance's. My ability to have fun on Lance was pretty low at launch because everything was getting curb stomped. When you're fighting, but like now as we've moved on, and then we got like Seregios, who's a very active fight, and of course like AT Arc Road. AT Arc Road is so fucking fun on Lance because it just keeps hitting you, and you just keep countering it. It's such a fun loop. So yeah. I hope this had every weapon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. the fight me weapon, exactly. It's the weapon. Yeah. Okay, let me switch this off. Bang. Holy shit, I'm still alive. And I need to move this around again. OBS, go over here. Caster, over here. This is I'm using Bracer and Arcveld, so many opportunities to block and parry. Yeah! Oh my goodness! Open lobby question mark? I don't know, I think I'm gonna drop it here for now. Because I don't think I'm gonna be on much longer. Because I don't want to like go for too long, then I gotta edit shit. Edit too much, I should say. Hope y'all grinded the Chata reviews. I think they would extinct now. Wonder how many low rank Chata cover materials I have now. Where the fuck would I find this? View sell items. Monster parts. Oh my god! 230 scales and hide. What does... I think I'm at... Oh my... Holy shit! I think I killed like 70 there. Oh my god! One capture, yep. I always have like a one capture thing. Like, anything above one capture is because I was in multiplayer and other people were capturing them. I never capture outside of getting the first one because I want to see the number be not 0. But yeah. That's a lot of fucking Chupacabra. Quemitrus next? Oh god. I could do this for like every low tier mon. You know what's good? You know what might end up happening? I slowly go through low rank beating on everything, and eventually I just actually get good at speedrunning, and then I start speedrunning, and that's how I get into wild speedrunning. But just trying to go more giveaway because no one can get them anymore. The population is gone. Make me Courageous Jagger's quest type for Chata? Absolutely. I need that kind of quest. I need like a 9.5 with Chata because it's actually a good fight. But no, we got fucking 9.5 on Popolo. Like, come on. That fight sucks ass. I want a big boy Chata. Yeah, Arcveld size. I want an AT Arcveld size fucking Chata. Make a Guardian, give it Wilk follow-ups. Scale it up to 10 star. Give me that. That'll be good endgame. That's how you Monster Hunter Capcom. Big 80 low monsters. Yeah, honestly, this was fun. But like, I think maybe we will do Chemitrus. We'll do whatever else I feel like slamming the shit out of. Like, I feel like low rank Guardians would get slammed because of the wound topples, you know? We'll see. We'll see if this becomes a recurring thing. I don't think it will. Because this is like barring like speedrunning, and I can only recycle this idea so much of tiering the weapons depending on how fun they were to beat on a monster. So like, yeah. If you ever see speedrunning from me again, it's gonna be on World if I figure out streaming there. Because that's on my Xbox. If I figure out streaming on my Xbox, you might see some pseudo speedrunning from me. Trying to get like a pre-eschaton on SNS and whatnot. Because I can do it on Greatsword. Maybe I'll just do Greatsword runs again and try to optimize that for like a sub 4. We need Alpha Chatakabra and 7 Chatalings. Oh, maybe. Elder Dragon Chatakabra. Fighting every monster before you just... No. The tier list. Let me pull this up again. This was the tier list that I determined, because this was from killing Chatakabras. So, I found these ones to be very engaging when slamming his shit, and I found these ones to be very boring, and this is like, you know, in between, kind of engaging. Pretty mid, kind of boring, but not super boring. That's what the tier list was. Team of Light side over here. Speedrunning all like the easy shit to claim as many records as possible. You better say doing Fatalis any percent. I have considered speedrunning like the game itself, but like the only game I would do that for is Rise, because I don't want to deal with all the unskippable cinematic shit of World and Wilds. I don't want to sit through that just for a speedrun. But yeah. Monster Hunter 1 Fatalis speedrun. Oh god. Oh. I sent it you to World Kushala speedrunning. You know, I can headlock Kushala. I will say that I can headlock Tempered Kushala with Charge Blade. I do know how to headlock, so that won't be as bad if I really optimize the build and like put some effort into it. I don't know. Speedrunning's always interested me. I don't know if I really want to commit to it or not. And also, if you want to be competitive, you know, you really do have to, you know, at least do things, you know, fix monster spawn, lowest possible HP. Obviously, no, like, AI manipulation. But, you know, stuff like that. You know, like, being able to get, like, Gogma Ardians, like, the exact rolls you want without actually having to grind a ton. And that's just, like, more than I could care to do. So. Cutscene skip is allowed in World Speedrun? Yeah. But I would need to get World on PC at that point, which, honestly, I might do at some point, but currently I have it only on Xbox, which means I can't really skip any of that. Man, I hope Kushala is easy to bully in Ascendance as he is in World. I don't even want him to be like easily bullyable like he was in World, because like yeah, you could slam Kushala's shit in World if you know what you're doing. I just want him to be as interactive as he was in Rise, because like especially like Kushala and Teostra, they had really interactive fights in my opinion. Like they were pretty well designed. So as long as they don't decide like, oh, let's make the RNG tornadoes again, and let's make wind pressure be super oppressive the whole fight, and let's make Kushala fight like a bitch, you know? If they just looked at, like, you know, what they did with Rise Kushala, because they made Rathalos pretty interactive, I think. Like, he is shit stompable in Wilds, but I mean, like, I hope that doesn't happen to Kushala, honestly. I really hope they do take the interactive parts of its fight that they explored in Sunbreak. Having to fight Fatasi multiple quests kind of scares me. Wonder if there's like... There's definitely like a modded quest, because I know people have put Crimson Vatty and Old Fatalis into Iceborne. It's not like proper, they modded it, so it's kind of scuffed. I wonder if there's like a way to make it a gauntlet of just all three back to back. I want to see that shit speedrun. No, Risen Kushala now. True! They should absolutely take some of the fight philosophy and moves from Risen Kushala and put that in Ascendance Kushala. Absolutely. I think that would be sick. But yeah, I think that's gonna be about it for now. Tier list. Objectively, the greatest measure of how fun a weapon is, you know, beating a low-ranked Chatakabra to smithereens. The science here today was inexplicably useful. to the scientific community of Monster Hunter. And yeah, fighting fighting multiple custom Monster Hunter 1 was actually the easiest part. Guaranteed loot. I'm not buying the DLC if they don't add Valstrax. Oh my god, I would love to see Valstrax in the Wilds formula. Because, like, I know they're not going to let you offset the big Shitum dive bomb. I know they're not going to let you do that, but if they do... could you imagine? But I know they'll let you offset, like, the little dive bomb when he's just, like, hovering. Not super high. Like, well, not, it's like, you know, sky high. Just above the ground when he's hovering. And then he does the slam with his ring. I'll know they'll let you offset that, and I'll know they'll let you offset when he's, you know, zooming towards you. I know they'll let you do that. That would be fucking perfect. Like, please. And give him a power clash too. Give him a power clash too for the fuck of it, you know? Like, Valstrax could be so good in Wilds' mechanics. And they make him really fast, so they can make him, like, screw over people trying to, you know, kind of just autopilot with their counter options on focus mode, because he has, like, the additional dragon explosions. And he's, like, a very, like, 1-2 combo monster. So, like, Valstrax would be very fucking cool to see. And I'm just saying. Valstrax really fits in the Skybound Eyrie. He really fits in the Skybound Eyrie. So, it's kind of perfect if you ask me. I don't care that he was just in Rise. He deserves it. He deserves to come back. Okay, well, we're yapping on too long. Great minds think alike. I'm gonna wrap it up now. Have a good one, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. I will see you all. Who knows? Who knows what I'm gonna do next? I don't even know.